up over 2 grand this week, up over 3 grand this month. Never really risked more than 200. It's been an up and down game, but I'm really seeing things in a whole new way and heading towards overall profitability again. And this time I'll not fuck it up, but I just want to say thank you so much to the people that have supported us. I really value you guys, fucking you. I really appreciate you for making this stream possible and for me gonna get there. I'm gonna get to the top eventually, but it takes time. But to the haters, to the people who are lazy as fuck, for the people that would rather shit on someone else than put the work in themselves, for those who are the fucking naysayers that say like, oh, Sykes is not fucking legit, when I'm proving right now he fucking is, and you're a lazy bum, this is for you.
Yo, pretty ladies around the world, got a weird thing to show you, so tell all the boys and girls, tell your brother, your sister, and your mama too. We're about to go down, and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Glide by the people as they start.
Welcome to Jonk does penny stocking, an outrageously good Tim Grattani webinar. Can't say enough good things about it. Exclusive to Tim Sykes Challenge members. Check it out, enjoy it, live the dream, learn the lessons, and keep on pushing. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is Tim Grattani Q&A. He gives exclusive webinars for the Tim Sykes Challenge members, and I've learned so much from him. So it's so good to pass this on for free for you guys. This is his analysis of RKDA and how he would have played it, or how he's interpreting it. You guys will know it's like pretty much the biggest fucking mover of just the last fucking week or two. Really interesting play. I didn't touch it.
I did not trade RKDA, although this is by far the most interesting one. This is actually a good example of a scan parameter I had being set a little bit too tight, so I didn't even see it. My pre-market scanner, I think I have a upper price bound at like $15 or something like that for gap ups. So when I was looking at my gappers pre-market today, you know, this one wasn't on there because it was at $20, and I didn't even know about it until Dux texted me and asked if I saw it. So I'm not sure I would have bought it or done anything with it anyway. I mean, this was one of those black swan KBIO type stocks. So, I mean, I'm sure if I had bought it, I wouldn't have made more than a few dollars a share on it. I never would have been patient enough for the entire ride up. But yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. It's all just one giant short squeeze. I think there's only a couple million shares outstanding. And, I mean, it'll definitely be a short watch. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get shares of it when the time comes, but I will definitely be waking up and looking, because once the music stops on this thing, it's going to have a lot of downside. Question, of course, is how high can it get first? I mean, this thing could easily gap to 60 tomorrow, spike to 100, or it could gap down to 40 and fade off all day. I mean, this is why I'm a reaction trader versus a predictive trader. I don't really want to be long or short something like this overnight and crossing my fingers, because I would just be stressed to the max and it would be an insanely risky thing to do. So yeah, I'm totally just gonna wait and see on this. I'll be looking for shares. I will definitely reserve shares if I can. You know, grab them at center point nice and early, even if I'm not sure I'm going to use them. And I'll be ready when the time is right. But I don't think I'll be trading this on the long side at these levels. Maybe if it is gapping up tomorrow, I'll take a really small position just for the fun of it and try to flip it into a 5-minute morning spike. But I sure wouldn't be long beyond that. Mainly it'll just be me waiting for the short at this point.
And it's just worth noting, if you look back on the daily, this is the type of volatility that you really need to look for on the short side. So there's a lot of downside, and it's not this gradual grinding charts like what Tim Grattani's talking about here and playing here. Has these crazy huge green day spikes, and then because they've gone up so fast so far, there's not support levels on the way back down. So you've got a lot more downside because people are thinking, well, it's just going to drop like a bomb, like it went up like a rocket. If that makes sense. And it's still early on in the webinar, but this next part of the webinar for me is pure gold, because I've seen a lot of overextended stocks gap up, gap in crap, and then they have a next red day following that day, but I'm like, I don't know how to enter it. And he explains here how he plays it on SPEX, and it is fucking beautiful.
And that was actually one of my trades I made today. I'll talk about that really quick. And this was just a very simple gap down play. I wouldn't even necessarily call it I mean, I guess it was kind of overextended. It closed at 130 on Monday and gapped up to 190, spiked to 240. I left it alone yesterday. I didn't really know if it was going to squeeze more or not. And then today, I mean, this was exactly the kind of gap down I love to play, where you know, it's opening in the 190 area. I got short some in the 190s. Not a ton of size. I was only short about 17 or 18,000 shares. And I mean, I had the red-green area to play off of, so $2. I mean, that's an easy cut if it starts spiking through there. And then I immediately would have been looking at the next up resistance level, this like 230, 240 area where it topped out yesterday. And I would have attacked hard if it had gotten up into there. But I do like having multiple resistance levels overhead I can play off of. And I mean, in a lot of cases, it doesn't even go green. Today that was the case. It did not go green and just faded off. But in the few times where it does, you know, the vast majority of those just fail the next level up. So, and every now and then, you know, one will keep going. You'll take a couple losses and you'll be kind of annoyed for the day. But that doesn't happen too often. So SPEX, I was short this morning about 190, 191, something like that. And I just covered it up in pieces throughout the afternoon. I was hoping for a little more breakdown, never got it. I was probably out about 165 or 164, so you know, pretty good cover there towards the lows, and that's one of my very few shorts over the past couple of weeks. It's funny, I've been trading mostly long the past couple of weeks, mostly due to either having trouble finding locates or waking up too late to get locates on certain stocks. That's where, you know, my laziness has bitten me a little bit, but the longs, it's been good practice. I haven't exactly been lighting the world on fire or doing great with them, but
I mean, it's just, yeah, I've tracked a lot of data that suggests that the stocks that gap down have a second gap down day, but it's just very interesting how he talks about taking the paper cut loss, which is what another great trader Phil said on the podcast on Steady Trade. Take the paper cut loss, risk in red green, and go heavy 240 because it's going to fail. And on rare occasions, like the data that I've got on my Excel shows, it does break through the next resistance level, but it doesn't happen very often, and you've just got to take that loss. You can't win every trade. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to trade the stock market today safely, and then I'm on the drink. Gonna get smashed, because I love getting smashed to celebrate a $3 month, hopefully $4 by the end of the month, but you've got to take paper cut losses. You've got to be safe. You've got to track data. Excel, $50. Gap and crop strategy, $50. If you want them together, $80. PayPal link in the YouTube description if you still want it, you still haven't bought it. Otherwise, set a max loss on your trades. Don't let yourself be going down more than $200 to make $600. Don't be down more than $400 to make $1,200. If you're risking $200 to make $200, your entries are wrong and you need to sort your shit out. Otherwise, live the dream. Let's tap girls together. Let's neck on.
Yo, pretty ladies around the world got a weird thing to show you, so tell all the boys and girls. Tell your brother, your sister, and your mama too. We're about to go down, and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Glide